Microsoft beats earnings estimates, but the high cost of AI may have Wall Street spooked. Welcome back to the AI Breakdown Brief, all the AI headline news you need in around 5 minutes. Today we kick off with another report from the world of markets and their relationship with AI. Microsoft has seen its highest profit growth in more than 2 years, with its net income rising last quarter 33%. Said Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, "A growing body of evidence makes clear the role AI will play in transforming work." Now, Microsoft is interesting because it has very clearly showed that there is a connection between investment in AI and increased profits. And specifically, the connection point for Microsoft, at least, is the relationship between AI offerings and their cloud business. Microsoft's Azure business grew 30%, which beat analyst estimates of 27%. Microsoft said explicitly that 6 percentage points of that growth came from AI demand, which represented double the amount AI contributed to Azure growth in the previous quarter. Now, Google also saw a 13% revenue growth last quarter, but the rebound in its ad sales business was short of analyst estimates, leading the stock to actually fall. In fact, the narrative is less about AI right now from a revenue perspective and more from a cost perspective. Reuters writes Microsoft touts AI strength but shares dip as market digests costs. Basically, in both the case of Alphabet and Microsoft, part of their earnings calls focused on how much they were going to have to spend to keep competing in this AI space. In another Reuters article, AI companies lose $190 billion in market cap after Alphabet and Microsoft report. Now, even if the market is getting a little bit concerned about the high costs of competing in AI, that doesn't mean that they're not spending handsomely on executives who can help lead the battle. Fortune reports that businesses are scrambling to get chief AI officers, with the average compensation package for that position well over $1 million. The New York Times wrote a similar piece, "The hottest job in corporate America, the executive in charge of AI." The subheader for that piece from NYT is, "Many feared that artificial intelligence would kill jobs, but hospitals, insurance companies, and others are creating roles to navigate and harness the disruptive technology." In 2022, Glassdoor saw just 19 people join a forum on their site that had the title of Chief or Vice President of AI. In 2023, that number jumped to 122 people. Now, of course, another role in artificial intelligence is around AI safety. However, interestingly, Google has recently split up the team that's focused on responsible AI. Wired writes, "A crucial team at Google that reviewed new AI products for compliance with its rules for responsible AI development faces an uncertain future after its leader departed this month." The team in question was known as Resin, Google's responsible innovation team. It was located inside the Office of Compliance and Integrity, which was in the company's Global Affairs division. According to Wired, it reviewed internal projects for compatibility with Google's AI principles and conducted over 500 reviews last year. Now, the founder of that team and its leader was a woman named Jen Janai, and in the wake of her departure from Google, Google split her team of 30 people into 2. Wired writes, "Some will remain in place while others were transferred to Trust and Safety, which fights abuse of Google services, and also resides in the Global Affairs division." At this time, no one appears to have been laid off. Now, of course, on the one hand, this could be nothing. This could just be internal shuffling, and just because something changes doesn't mean that it's necessarily for the worse. However, anything relating to AI safety or responsible AI development is so hot button right now that you can see people getting jumpy around the news even if it doesn't necessarily turn into anything important. Now, one other Google departure story. The Information reports that one Google DeepMind veteran is departing to launch a new AI agent startup. Ioana Sentinoglu is a longtime AI researcher who has now left to work on one of the most hot-button areas in AI development, which is, of course, the agent space. If the current generation of artificial intelligence are tools that humans use, the idea of agents is that instead of having to use these tools, humans could just give AI goals, and it could figure out how to go execute the tasks to achieve those goals. A huge amount of experimentation has been done in that space over the last year, with some of those products like Multion starting to really come to market now. Whether AI agents turn into a big part of the AI space this year remains to be seen. However, it seems very likely that a ton of energy will be poured into that space, and I, for one, am excited to see what comes of it. For now, however, that's going to do it for the AI Breakdown Brief. Up next, the main AI Breakdown.